Thunder lost again.
They ain't gonna fuck around. Let us take that #1 spot, bruh.
Yeah, we're 1 game behind.
Whose line was it? Eastern and Uncle Drew's?
Oh, yeah. Eastern then lost twice. Niggas aren't good, you know.
Who'd they lose to this time?
The Bulls, shots and all them. That
Oh,
whole line.
actually, the Bulls could be a little fun now that threes go. Meritage, McDermott. Who else?
Don't you say pal. Don't you dare say pal.
I think they lowered his
in the
anyway.
corner. Oh.
Tony Snell.
I fucking
Jimmy
Kawhi
buckets.
guard me, yo. Like, really. Yeah, I'm 27-4 in bad news league. I ain't mad at it.
Who you with in his league?
Mama and them. Illuminati.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that earlier.
Walnut and all them.
But the irritating as Walnut is, he actually is a good big.
Dude, yeah, he
can
is a
ball.
good big dude.
But he is annoying.
I just cannot be in the party with that little
Yeah, he
kid, man.
talks a
He
lot.
just kills me.
He talks a lot.
He'll play some random rap music at all times in your headset.
I just can't.
And
Alpha,
just can't-
you gotta
I can't
eat.
do it.
Alright, you're eating. Get ready. This Alpha show out.
I mean, you got Cuban on you. It's not much better.
Yeah, no, don't worry about
Yeah,
me.
but it's Kawhi.
I get-
But it's
With a
Cuban.
guy, yeah, but with a guy with a 69-3, you can sag off way off me.
This is true.
But with Kawhi, all you gotta do is hit X, he'll get out of my hand. If Steph can do it, Kawhi can do it. What's one more? Well, last time we played these motherfuckers, we started off bad, and then we just turned that shit up. I don't know what the hell happened. Came back and beat them.
Excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in the point guard position. Cleveland on defense.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and of course the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Yeah,
Mozgov's checked in.
Oh,
Out to
that's
Smith.
Alpha. Get the fuck out of here.
Got a piece of it.
yeah.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard.
such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
Mozgov
Yeah, well, I'm overload. I'm telling you, whatever side.
uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
Give me that.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Shit.
Here we go, one-on-one. Nice shot by James.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Oh, fuck. I was taking
The
my brother at
drive
it.
by Green. Aldridge, no one around him. Hits the target from 18 feet. Aldridge has got his first points in this one.
Really nice
Come
way
on,
to get your
2K.
first bucket of the day.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Aldridge kicks to Leonard.
Damn, I did it too early. I knew he was going to swing it.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. Good D by Love.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers? Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Irving attacking. Here's Mozgov.
No, right, they give me that fucking foul.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 6.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Green. And the shot falls short this time.
The one time you weren't out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks. He's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Yeah, because when I see you get him, I try and just take off.
Nobody
No,
near
I came
Leonard.
down because Kawhi was in the paint.
Yeah,
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Love, no luck.
Give me that assist.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost
Like
them.
they fall
Yeah,
off,
and even
like
though
a lot
they
of
did
times,
get that
but
sweep,
do not
they
like
lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
that was great.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
You know, he's been off his
good luck with
game
that.
this quarter
Oh, shit,
just a
y'all
bit.
stop.
Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Smith drives in, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, screen. Oh.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
We're going to make them get out of the zone real quick.
How in the
we got the
world
clean
did
shooter.
they let him get that wide open?
And he lobs
Fuck
it up
it,
towards
he
the
Damn.
rim.
Mike took a breath for that one.
And the dunk
God,
by
this shirt, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Already seizing
Motherfucker left
control
the
of this
gym.
game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Everywhere.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
That's K-Love, though.
Good. And it's 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Moving passes to Moscow. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That weird ass.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavs.
I was about to say, damn, they got it to both. Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's LeBron in the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Parker drives in.
Make it. That's all you.
Down low. It's taken away by Smith. But they get it back.
Oh, come on.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Smith dishes to Mozgov.
What the?
Kicks it out to Love.
Oh, shit. I love that.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's environment.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
JR is hot, dude.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 9 points and 1 steal as well.
Only do what you can do with this big bitch.
J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season. He knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers. And as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Spurs trail by 12. That one goes. Count it.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to hold the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
There's Parker with the 3. Cleveland leading by 10. That's good. Irving's got 5 now.
Got to come in handy at some point.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Hey, no free.
Here's Aldridge.
No more free, Randy.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
Oh, don't lie.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Let's go. Let's go.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting.
Didn't expect him to bump
right.
As we know, Greg has always been
That's the
fantastic.
reason
Over
I
the
said
past
it.
2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
They get it again.
Eventually.
Marjanovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
It's taken away by Smith.
LeBron,
And LeBron gets it to go with the
assist
assist by Smith. And 11 points for LeBron.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Green's checked in. And stolen by Frye. James kicks to Moscow.
Ow, come on, man.
Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Now here's Parker. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it.
On good move.
Here's Frye. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Good shit, James.
Parker with a clean look. Moscow with the block.
I like it, baby. I like it.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Leonard attacking.
I got you right.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They're not gonna make you miss.
Dude, it looked like he got
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. What Popovich said last year, he feels it might actually be the case.
You know, one thing about this San Antonio team, they just didn't go away last year. Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future. And with the way they run that organization, they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
That's the line blocking,
And Leonard gets it to go.
It really does make the game easy for the teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Spurs trail by 12.
And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
Parker outside.
3 seconds
Aldridge,
left.
the pass to Leonard.
Still.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Yeah, he
Irving
wasn't there.
leading the charge.
He said, fuck the noise.
Ball
Y'all
going
gonna
up
score
court.
some other way.
Here's Aldridge.
Actually, he's just really saying his man ain't
And
gonna
guys
score.
got
That's
careless
really what I
with
got
the
from
ball
that.
there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're both guys with the 0 points. That's funny. Oh no, wait, he actually has points, but just not with Danny.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And so it's San Antonio with it. Trailing by 10.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
I didn't know that had nothing to do with what I was talking about. But
Kevin Love's checked in for Channing Frye.
I'll tell you what, it was a strong year for the Cavs. 52 wins for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Irving attacking. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite
He don't have no
honestly,
3-ball
Kevin,
no more, bruh.
you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess, and
they just
are
gotta be
not
sitting there like
afraid to
so.
show it either.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shit, he really gave you that.
Inside, James gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
On the wing, Irving.
Dang. I hit
And the foul
it. It
called on
counted.
Daniel
Good.
Green. That is his first foul of the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard on the wing. To the inside. Here's Marjanovic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the rejection by Smith. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance.
Looking at LeBron, I'm like,
and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Irving. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Love kicks to Irving. Head balls, great assist by Love. Love's got 4 assists in the game.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
What the fuck am I supposed to do, man?
And he finishes nicely on the layup. 16 points for him.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Smith right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. Good D by Parker. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
To the middle. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And LeBron.
Look at that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis.
How do you
A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
No, outside Irving. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
It's got a high three.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Parker's shot is off.
Oh, that's on
He
me.
is just almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast breaks.
And finished off by LeBron.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard break.
Well, through 3 quarters of play,
It's not even the rebounds that hurt me.
digits it may be difficult to head as they end the third
Just give it to him and see what happens.
13-4 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. A nice shot by Aldridge.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Irving. Score of the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
Look at Boban.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, I saw that.
Off the inbound.
Good shit, JR.
Smith gets a hand on it. And they're able to recover.
And he took a leaner.
Here's Parker. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, got him.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some
But
easy.
he will hit it from there.
Irving with a
That was
clean
green bean
look.
too. I like it though.
Again,
that was
Irving
the
missing.
green bean. Oh,
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Aldridge.
Look at Mike. I ain't getting too hype over his shot.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Love.
Does that? Green?
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
oh shit.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
The shot's good from Smith. Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
They ain't give me a steal for it though. That's what hurt.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Irving with it.
Why
He's
that
picked up by
layup? Why that
Parker.
layup, Kyrie? I'm just
That's
curious.
tipped.
Trying to dunk on him, and he decided he saw that he couldn't
Here's
do it.
Green.
Knew better.
Kyrie really
And
went
there's
for
the
the
call
layup.
on
He
James.
did go for like a dunk layup.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Maybe I can't do it.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul
Give me a
quickly so they
fucking
can
break.
start getting those easy
Wow, my
chances
ticket
at
life
the
is over
strike.
right now.
The Spurs making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Trigger.
Love draws the double. Oh, and the dunk by Smith. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it,
Let it fly. Let it fly.
I mean,
Mama
we get
said
it with
that, huh?
LeBron, so yeah, it's just they're the same person essentially. He just has a better three-ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Mozgov. Shoots from the baseline. Shot's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
and that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Looking to end
Hand
his
in your
cold
face.
spell. And it's laid in by Parker.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Irving attacking. In the corner, it's James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 30 points for LeBron.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like. Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
I agree, Steven. This is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for them, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
Beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Look at the big fella.
Might as well stack a turnover to
the
night.
He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Why not?
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Butler kicks to Parker. And the pass to Leonard.
They actually hit it back to him. He just don't pull it.
Leonard's got 30 points. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The open shot. Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up.
Nice. You'll hit
they came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
Oh, shit.
The whole knockout blow. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Butler passes to Diaz. Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris
there.
Oh, we had 32 fast break points. That should not happen.
That's the only way we can score with big-ass Bobo on the fucking paint. It's big-ass.
No, we had 32. They should not have let that happen. They had 8. We live on that fast break.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's because big-ass nigga went in the paint. Fucking you just could make it down the court.